course you do. Goes without saying.
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna suffer. And life's gonna go on. That's the truth of it. I won't lie to you.
Oh, Miss Roberts.
I know.
Where am I gonna go?
Stay here with us. Folk, they ain't so bad. And it's nasty out there on your own.
I know.
You'll be safe here. At least for now. Till you're back on your feet properly.
Thank you.
Of course.
Is there somewhere we can take her?
I don't think she has anyone.
Poor woman. You can stay with us as long as you want.
Thank you.
It's the least we can do.
I expect you'll betray me in the end, Arthur. You're the type.
That's so.
You tell me.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I'm sorry. I'm a little tired, I think.
That's a strange thing to say.
He bloody well loves me, do you know? He bloody well does.
Of course. Of course he does. What exactly are we talking about?
Ah, damn you! Damn all you! You ain't so smart. You little trollop. Trollops!
Give me strength.
What are we gonna do with her?
I can think of a few things.
I'm sure.
You okay? Sure. Why are you walking around so sad?
I'm not sad, just bored.
You're bored. Bored's good.
Bored means you ain't scared. Be grateful for being bored, lady. Soon enough, you're gonna be scared.
When I was a little girl, I guess I hoped for... I don't know. I used to dream a lot.
We all dreamt a lot. Then we grew into women. Saw what the world was for us. How little it values us.
Guess.
Cheer up. Smile. Try to forget about things.
Okay.
Either that or start praying real hard.
Come on. Ain't that bad.
What would you know about being a woman?
Nothing. Forget I said anything.
Can anybody?
If you're so bored, nobody's stopping you getting out there making some money.
Grimshaw is.
Don't listen to her.
Hey, Arthur!
What you want?
Oh, man, you're one sour son of a bitch, ain't you?
Only when I see you.
Only when I see you.
It ain't nothing personal.
Sure seems that way to me.
Well, you know what? It probably is.
Looking down on us right now, saying, I wonder what goes on that earth.
I never thought about it.
One day I'd like to go there. You ever been to the moon, Arthur?
Oh, sure. But only when it's full.
See, Tilly? Arthur's been. We'll go one day, too.
Come here, Jack Marston. Look at me. Look at me. In the eye. You been crying? Why? Why?
Don't know.
Well, listen to me. Don't waste your life worrying about people who don't care about you. You got me. You got the whole camp. So stop them tears. You hear?
Yes.
And you got Arthur here for you, too.
Hi there.
Kids having a hard time? And you got me, too.
Thanks, Uncle Arthur.
So dry them tears.
How you doing there, partner?
Fine.
You've had a run of bad luck, huh? Blackwater, and then,
Sure. Was Blackwater really bad luck, though, Dutch? Or you and Mike acting real crazy?
Blackwater was about surviving, John.
Not for that girl, it weren't.
You okay?
I was on that boat. I saw what Dutch and Micah did, but he won't admit it.
We can't change nothing now.
Good day, Mr. Morgan.
Shall I compare thee to, what shall I compare thee to?
You tell me, Dutch.
Arthur. What should I compare her to?
An idiot, if you believe his crap. Hey, Molly, that's what you should compare him to.
Arthur Morgan. A man with less poetry in his heart has not walked the earth since Cromwell.
You look
Well, when
lost.
poetry starts robbing farms and feeding men, I'll take it up.
Oh, it does. In ways you cannot imagine.
Well, I see you ain't got problems with your appetite.
Is there any part of my existence you're not trying to ruin?
I'm not sure I appreciate your tone, girl.
Well, I'm not sure I appreciate your smell. It's putting me off my meal. Why don't you take a bath, please?
I will not put up with much more of your tongue, miss.
Did anybody lose a pile of turd? I think I found one.
You'll get yours one day, my girl.
And you won't get yours. That's the problem. Come on, Arthur, don't give me that look. She's a miserable old hag, and you know it.
Her bark's worse than her bite.
Oh, don't defend her.
And she really does look out for you all.
Let me see some more smiling, boys. Come on. Life is actually pretty good. 100 years ago, we'd have been indentured men. My people were peasants, starving in a field someplace. My mamas were in Lincolnshire. My daddies were outside of Rotterdam. At least that's what they told me. The modern world is ugly. But the old world was worse. Our job is to make a better world for ourselves. Not go backward, but go forward with hope and dreams. Seriously. And that hope begins now by being hopeful and happy. So cheer up. All of you, cheer up.
So, what do you think?
I think we're fine.
Fine.
Well, given the circumstances,
I heard things got nasty on that ferry.
you could say so.
And that won't lead to more repercussions?
Eventually, yeah, but like I said, we will keep moving.
What do you think, Arthur?
I don't know. We're here now. We make the best of it and move on.
Exactly.
We're heading east, Dutch. There's not so many places to hide this way.
We will think of something. We always do. You always do. I need you strong now, my brother.
I'm trying.
So, what happened with the girl on that boat, the one in all the papers?
We did what we had to do to get out of there. End of discussion.
Okay. What's done is done. We gotta try to move on.
I know, but we're barely one step ahead of those hunting us.
One step's better than none.
The thing is, John, the thing is we all gotta die. I know that. I, of all people, know that.
Excuse me?
We all gotta die, but you got the chance to live. Not just to live for love. Arthur will tell you, we all gotta die, but love. Love is the thing. The only thing.
I got no goddamn clue what you're on about, Hosea.
You're not as dumb as you act, John Marston.
I don't understand.
Be a man, John. It would suit you.
You both are acting real strange right now.
You know what he's talking about?
It ain't nobody's business but mine.
Except we all gotta live here together.
What? What does that say?
I don't know.
Try again, Jackie.
I said I don't know.
Hello, Arthur. And I said try again.
I can't do it.
No, you won't do it. But you sure as rain is wet can do it.
Reading is boring.
Arthur, could you give us a minute? I'm trying to teach the boy to read. No, stupidity is boring. Reading is the one hope you got at not being born.
I can't. I already tried.
Try again.
So, the bad prince was punished for his greed and cast out of the
Kingdom.
kingdom. What's a kingdom?
I don't know. I guess where a king lives.
I thought that was a castle.
See, you're smart.
So quit acting dumb.
I'm trying, Mama.
You ain't trying much. Please, Arthur. Give the boy a chance of bettering himself. It's hard enough trying to raise him in this place.
But I want to be a gunslinger when I grow up.
Over my dead body? You will be a lawyer. You do the hanging, not the swinging. You hear me?
I hear you, Mama. Can I go play now?
Sure. We'll try again soon.
Well, thank you, Hosea.
Gunslinger can read too, you know.
Oh, don't go putting ideas in his head.
All right, I won't. I'm glad I can read, Jack.
It's just too hard sometimes.
That's life, kid.
Oh, where have you been, big man?
Out and about, you know.
I missed you, son. You find anything interesting?
It's strange country out there.
That it is.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
What you want, Micah?
Nothing. I'm just being civil, my brother.
Well, hello then.
You really are a very charming man, aren't you?
See anything, Sean?
Nothing at all, mister. At least nothing human.
Very good.
I'll tell you what I'm bored of. Being laughed at. Bored of being the butt of all you fools' jokes. It ain't nice, and it ain't brotherly. I mean, I get it. I get it. Oh, look, there's old Big Bill. Oh, look at him, ain't he so dumb? Well, I ain't so dumb.
Well, of course you ain't so dumb, Bill. You're just averagely dumb.
Thank you. That means something. I got feelings inside of me. Real feelings. Now, I know I'm not as smart as you, or Hosea, or Dutch. But I'm just as smart as Marston, or Arthur, or any of them.
Exactly. Sort of how I see. You're fine.
But it still hurts. It does. People calling you dumb.
It's like people call me lazy. I'm not lazy. I just don't like working. There's a difference. It's like you and thinking. You're not dumb. You just don't like thinking. That sort of it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of it.
Yeah, makes sense now.
Yeah. Mind if I sit?
Guess not.
Oh. So, Abigail, how about you and I go into town sometime?
I'm afraid mothering don't leave me much spare time, Mr. Bell.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you change your mind, Arthur, I'd show you a real good time. Real good. And, I've always fancied fathering.
The boy has a father, Mr. Bell.
If you say so. If you say so.
Come along, Jack. Lost my appetite.
Oh. What of it, cowpoke?
How are you?
She ain't yours.
I bet you're happy.
Don't you have nothing better to do?
I'm just being friendly.
No, you ain't.
Mind if I sit?
No, be my guest.
You in a good mood?
Yeah.
Money lending. It's not very dignified, is it?
I don't force anyone to take the money, and I don't force anyone to not repay it.
But if they don't, you send one of us around to break their legs.
I send someone around to encourage them to comply, yes.
Way I see it, it's unseemly.
I do not take you for a man of mindless compassion, Mr. Bell.
Oh, I ain't. But I have the good grace to shoot a fella full in the face not call myself his friend, then shoot him in the back.
Is that so?
Usually. Not always. Sometimes there's nothing better than shooting a fella who thinks you like him in the back. So, watch yourself.
Oh, hey, Dutch.
Please, excuse me.
Why don't you get up and do something? You're always telling us to.
You got a problem with Strauss?
Loan sharking. It ain't a man's game.
Huh. That's where you draw the moral line.
It's what you staring at?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, well, the devil punishes people who stare.
That's so.
Why don't you fuck off back to Mexico? Huh?
Why don't you fuck off back to hell?
You hit like you dress. All feminine. Oh, I'll wipe that smile off your face one day. Believe me.
You had that coming.
You shut your mouth, Morgan.
That has made my day.
How you been keeping, Hosea?
Good. But nearly got myself lynched a couple of days ago.
How?
I had been watching this house in town. Rich family lives there. I became convinced, as you do, that the place was full of loot.
Of course. I know the feeling.
It starts to call you that thing in your stomach. Take me. Rob me. I want to be in your pocket. Silver, gold, all the good things in existence.
Exactly.
So, I'm watching the house for a few hours, and it's as quiet as a grave. I become convinced it's empty. I ask around, people ain't been seen. So, for some reason, I must be getting sloppy. I just walk right in. Right into a wake for their dead Uncle McCarby.
No.
Oh, yes.
What'd you do?
I froze. Then I saw his name, and I became McCarby's best friend they never knew about. Somehow I winged it and let them lead me into being McCarby's former gold prospecting friend from back in '76. By the end of the evening, we were laughing together and crying. It was very sad. He was a lovely man, old McCarby.
But you still robbed them, huh?
You heartless bastard. Of course I didn't. I robbed the priest, but not the family.
That's okay, then.
You're a pair of old fools.
My crime was wanting food and fairness for the people. For that, I have been chased and hunted. I come here. Things are not so very different. Everyone steals, kills, suppresses, lies. All they do better here is make you believe that it's not that way. Hey, Arthur.
Guess things are the same everywhere.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I find that to be true.
Kinda depressing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I hate British folk. Silly damn voices. Stuff-shirted windbags. But we're even worse. What have we done, huh? We put fellas in leg irons. We killed each other. Invaded Cuba. And now we're about to invade the Philippines. And this is the land of freedom? It's ridiculous. This isn't a land for men. It's a land for money.
Now, you boys act right and learn to do things proper. And one day, all this could be yours.
You mean I could be the person on the wanted posters? There's a dream for you, boy.
You'd be famous.
You mean folks might want to lynch me because of who I am? And not just because I'm an uppity darky. Sure, paradise for you, kid. I can hardly wait. What a joy that'll be. What a proud black boy I'll be.
You two laughing at me?
Us? Never. Perished at us. What about you, Bill? You ever want to run your own bunch?
One day. One day, folk will take orders from me. And trust me, it won't be no laughing matter.
No, definitely not. Let me tell you, if you were my boss, I'd never laugh again. Not a word of a lie. Never again. It wouldn't be a laughing matter. Excuse me, Bill. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Leave it.
Glad to hear it.
Starting your own gang, are you, Bill?
Maybe. One day.
I'd like to see that.
Hey, Greaser, what you doing?
Excuse me?
I said, what you doing, Greaser?
I'm just playing with my knife, sheep fucker. Just playing with my knife. Should I?
Be my guest.
Get out of here, you drunken fool.
Stop being an idiot, Bill.
Oh, shut up!
Another
You're lucky
night of
he
fine
didn't slit
dining
your
under the
throat.
stars.
Yes, indeed.
Interesting to see you eat.
Why, sir?
I thought the opium did it for your appetite. Usually does.
I am not an opium user, sir. I take morphine for medical reasons.
Whatever you say, Reverend, it's all the same with me. You're weak, and you're hiding, and your being up there in heaven don't give two shits about you. So you take opium to feel okay, and them's the facts.
Them ain't the facts, sir.
I'm sorry, Reverend. But the way I see it, your kind is parasites, deceiving people, and a greater evil than those of us who know better.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Why don't you leave him alone?
That man's a mess. He contributes nothing.
Just leave him, okay?
Real shame about them calendar boys, I reckon.
Sure.
You know, I once saw Mac beat up 15 sailors.
That ain't nothing. Everybody knows them Navy boys can't fight. That's why they float.
Oh, that's so.
Sure. That ain't nothing. I once beat up 20.
Okay.
But, I'm gonna miss Mac. He was a good man. Kind of fellow you like to rob alongside.
Yeah.
You know? Heartless son of a bitch. But he had a heart. That makes any sense.
I know what you mean. R.I.P., Mac.
Hey, come over here. Come over here, O'Driscoll.
You know, I ain't no O'Driscoll.
Our old neighbor back in Donegal was called O'Driscoll. We couldn't stand him neither. You want some, big man?
Don't annoy me, boy.
Ah.
Karen.
You know, when I was a little boy, some men came to my village. They accused 5 men of spreading rebellion and heresy. They took them into the streets, stripped them naked, castrated them, and fed them to the pigs while the rest of the village was forced to watch. One of those men was my uncle. Another was a friend of my parents. And you know what those men had done? They had suggested that the men of the village demand a fair wage from the local landowner. That, not that he share all that he had, just that he give enough that the people might live. Of course, Mexico could be a land of plenty. But the people with the power there? They rather kill than share the smallest little piece. All my life, I think about this. Most people are thieves because they steal the lives and the hopes of others. Hey.
You think you'll ever go back to Mexico?
For now, I can't. You think we're wanted here? I'll be shot on sight if I go back there.
Maybe one day.
Arthur Morgan. You got all the charm and personality of a fresh turd, Micah.
That's Hello, Mr. Morgan. I must remember that.
Don't listen to him, kid.
Been trying to get away from fellas like him my whole life.
He tries that again, you let me know.
How is it even Pearson's sauce gets stuck in your teeth?
You got food, health, warmth. Be grateful for that.
When I was a boy, my mother told me about an animal that attacked cattle and drank their blood. Of course, you've all heard about this. Every place has one of those, but my mother's version was a little different. Along with farmyard animals, her version also ate little boys who misbehaved. Oh, she tried everything she could to keep me in line. Prepare me for a life of starving servitude, while picking corn and cotton for rich landowners, giving every penny I had to the church they used to keep us in line. I loved my mother, but she never saw how things were. Even after they killed her brother, still. She could not see how life was.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
You don't talk about your mother much.
It's painful for me.
Sure, I understand.
How you keeping? I'm keeping. I like that. Big, tough, and taciturn. Yes, that's the word. Taciturn.
Is it? I don't know what it means.
Well, kind of means big and tough and hiding how dumb you are by not saying much.
That's me.
Oh, it doesn't have to be.
If the choice is folks thinking I'm dumb but not knowing for sure, and folks knowing I'm dumb because I sound like you, I think I'd rather keep them wondering.
I see what you did there. Mighty clever. You know, maybe you ain't so dumb. In that case, say something.
Say what?
I don't know. If I knew, I'd say it.
Maybe it just doesn't need to be said. You ever think of that? Maybe silence is okay.
Silence. Silence. I got enough time for silence. It's called eternity.
I'm starting to understand eternity a little better. It'll be a lot like this conversation.
You are a very boring man, Charles Smith. You know that?
So you keep telling me.
Rest up, Arthur. You need it.
What are you getting at Charles for?
I should have known you'd take his side.
Just stop being an idiot.
How are you keeping, gentlemen? You mind if I join you? You know, doubt is a hell of a thing. A hell of a thing. When we doubt, we become the devil's plaything. Makes us do the stupidest of things. Makes me do the stupidest of things. Now you know me, I'm a God-fearing, Rome-hating gentleman. But when the doubt takes hold of me, I'm a fiend for that stuff.
Hello, Arthur.
When I'm strong, I can move mountains. But when I'm weakened by doubts, a child could defeat me. I am frozen by my doubt, and yet I cannot overcome it. It's a terrible burden, friends. A terrible burden indeed.
Hello again, Arthur.
Well, I doubt I understood a word of that.
These things are sent to test us.
Maybe.
You ready for that reading?
Oh, you ain't doing it.
You're ridiculous. You sound like a child.
I am a child of God, and God gave me the ability not to read.
You gave me your word.
I said I'd try, and I tried. It's not for me.
Arthur, help.
The boy's an idiot. You're wasting your time.
See? Arthur knows an idiot when he sees one. He recognizes one of his own.
I'm not giving up on you.
Please, kid. Give up on me.
Then he's got a point.
What? So I can scribble in an old journal like you? Oh, thanks.
All right. No skin off my nose.
It's a disgrace. You're a disgrace. Rest of us out risking our necks so this degenerate man of the cloth can dissipate himself.
Leave the morality to Dutch, Mr. Bell.
I love Dutch, but he's too soft on the weak.
And what would you do to us weaklings, Mr. Bell?
All folk can earn, Miss Grimshaw. Ain't none of us so enfeebled. We need charity. Even this fool.
Are you okay, Reverend?
I'm sober, if that's what you mean. I've been on quite a tear.
Me and Mary Beth have been so worried about you.
You girls, you have beautiful hearts. Really, you do.
I don't know about that. But we care about you. You seem very sad.
My life took a turn for the worse when I took up with morphine and opium. I was told it would alleviate my suffering, and in many ways, they were correct. It made all my previous suffering just seem ridiculous. Now I had real suffering, and I lost everything. My vocation, my faith, my family. And but for Dutch and you poor people, I would have lost my life long ago.
I'm sorry about that.
So am I. And yet I know in a few days I'll be back at it. Searching for I don't know what in that stuff. I've been such a fool. Tell her, Arthur. Tell her what a fool I've been.
We're all fools, Reverend. Don't give up.
I'm just not strong enough.
I think you are.
You know, back when I was in the Army, and we was out on patrol, we couldn't light no fires. You see, our captain had a theory. He said a lit fire would just bring the Indians on us that much quicker. But the only problem was, no fire brought the wolves on us. Yes, sir. So there we were at night, either cold and frightened of the wolves or warm and frightened of the Indians. Whew. And I could never figure out what frightened me more. All right. I know what you boys are thinking, but I don't frighten that easy. You know what? Why don't you try yourselves a couple night out on that prairie, surrounded by savages trying to eat you alive, and we'll see who the real man is. That's all I'm saying. You can't blame a man for his honesty. Damn Indians. The horse.
Oh, Swanson. See, you get caught up in a bunch of old world bullshit, Sean. Here we got new world problems.
And what are they exactly?
It's real simple. If there's no king to hate, and no lords to hate, then who the hell are we gonna hate to pass the time?
Okay, and who do you hate?
My mama was a slave. I was born free. But my mama was safe, whereas I walk into half these towns, and their idea of entertainment is lynching. So who should I hate? The slave owners? Or the folks who freed us?
I see.
I don't. Confuses the hell out of me. We were set free to suffer. It don't make no sense. What you think, Arthur?
I try not to think too much. Don't help no one.
You're a bright fella, Lenny.
So they tell me. But it ain't done me no good. Anyway, I got work to do.
It's good chatting with you.
Yep.
What you reading, old fella?
Just a book.
You don't like me much, do you?
No, not much.
When you're dead, I'll miss you.
I don't imagine the feeling's mutual.
What are you looking at?
I ain't quite sure.
Well, where I come from, we got a word for you lots. Wise. That's what you become. Wise. Oh, yeah, that's how it seems to me. Big, tough men, robbers, hoodlums, proud degenerates, turned into a bunch of moaning women at the side of some lawman in a little snow. I ain't never seen anything so disgusting in my whole time. I met a lot of women, but you boys just about turned into the most womanly of all of them. And that's the truth.
I don't know why you're still here, Reverend.
At the campfire?
No, here. With us. This mess.
I don't have many other options.
Gentlemen?
There's a few people I wouldn't mind throwing on here and watching burn.
Hello.
Mr.
Get up,
Morgan!
kid. Get up and do some goddamn work.
It was just...
I ain't interested. Get up and work. Yes.
What is wrong with you?
I don't like religion.
Useless sack of crap this kid is.
Sure.
Weak. Not ill. Weak and repellent. Man at his worst, hiding behind a pack of lies.
Get lost.
You know, Miss Grimshaw, I bet you were a tiger. In your day. Bye now.
Get up, Reverend.
That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Money in the pot. I made it big. Again. You lucky people. Rest of you stop being so goddamn lazy and come over and say thank you to your Uncle Micah.
What do you want, a medal?
You just don't like the fact there's a new top dog.
Aw, don't make me laugh. Hey, you see Micah put any money in the box?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Thanks.
Hello, hey, Bill. Anyone ever tell you you're a moron? I'm a what? Sorry, I'll use shorter words. Anyone ever tell you just how dumb you are?
Why don't you go and make us some money? Get us some food if you're so full of energy. You get that?
Whatever you say, boss.
Do something useful. Both of you.
My, oh my, ain't life grand. Well, it is. Trust me on that one. It is. Old Micah Bell told me. That was my daddy. Micah Bell. Like his daddy, too. Pair of wild horses, they was. Father and son. And then me. At one point, my daddy was wanted for murder in 5 counties. 5! Never did suffer fools. Damn near killed my brother one time. But my brother always was a fool. And a coward. Yellow as pissed on snow. Never could stand him. Nor his wife. Lives over in California. By the sea. Pathetic. What kind of a man lives by the sea, I ask you? Huh? Huh? Kind of man that gets told where to live by his wife. Ain't no woman never told me nothing apart from make yourself scarce. And that suits me about fine. How you keeping, Abigail?
Just fine.
No, I never told you this, but you're quite a woman.
Thank you.
Quite a woman. You can make a fella real happy. Bet you know how.
I got work to do.
You're a sneaky one, Morgan. I know your type. Don't mind me. Bye now.
That idiot.
About as charming as a slug.
You let me know if it gives you any more hassle.
Well, this is fun, ain't it? on the run with a bunch of women. All our money lost back in Blackwater. Old Dutch knows where the money is, just him and Hosea, same as usual. Well, I love Dutchy, but I ain't sure how fair it is. That's all our money. We all deserve a chance to go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now, I know you folks is loyal to the point of constipation, but this is real. That money is our only hope, our only hope. And it's locked up there good and proper, and only Hosea and Dutch know. That ain't fair. And it ain't doing anyone any good.
Yes, Arthur?
You are obsessed with that money.
It's mine as much as theirs. I should know where it's hidden.
No, you shouldn't.
Ain't dead yet. Cheer up. Bill Rock Williamson, what is wrong with you?
Nothing.
There.
Well, I mean, well, nothing.
Oh, cheer up. It's a beautiful night. We're sat by a fire. We're alive. Now, yeah, I know death, despair, disaster all around us, but, you know, who cares? They ain't here. Come on. Sing us a song. Somebody. Huh? Somebody sing us a song. Please. I can't take much more of this misery. Oh. Somebody sing.
Hey, son.
Good morning.
Cheer up. Cheer up. I need you.
Good morning, Arthur.
I'm real cheerful, sir. Well, then try smiling. We are gonna be okay.
I know, sir.
Arthur, would you tell him things are gonna be okay?
When you say it, Dutch, we all believe it.
And that's Arthur Morgan speaking, the best man I know. And enough with the sir. This ain't the army. We win our fights.
There ain't no soul, Reverend. Not in any of us. It's a fairy story.
Perhaps. What do you believe?
I believe there's winners and losers, and nothing else besides.
Which one do you think you are?
Compared to you, I'm the greatest man that ever lived.
Whatever creature you worship, Mr. Bell, pray to it for humility. Good day.
Now, let me tell you boys a story. And when old Uncle was just a little boy, back when they called me nephew, I guess, not uncle. Now, my real uncle, Uncle Jeb, my mother's brother's cousin, he was kind of funny. One of those men you didn't want to be left alone with on account of him doing, well, you know what I mean. Not right with young men. Anyways, he wanted to take me fishing. Now, I didn't want to go, because if there's one place men act funny, it's around fish. Well, anyways, he tried to take me. All week long, he's telling me to come, and in the end, I sent my brother's friend, Ned, instead. Go. I never liked Ned much either. I figured, well, they could do the damnedest to each other. Turns out they did. Only weren't Jeb drowning Ned like I reckon, but Ned, He went and, well, stabbed Jeb right in the moneymaker. Turned him into Aunt Jemima. No word of lie.
Hey there. I ain't sure I understood a word of that.
Oh, I'm lost on you fools.
Well, you're lost, that's for sure.
How about you bring that pretty little face over here for a kiss? Oh, you're breaking my heart, sugar pie.
Hey, Arthur. You're a real charmer, ain't you?
Just the merry dance of the sexes.
Creep.
I imagine you was quite something once, Miss Grimshaw.
Thank you.
Yes, a long time ago. We all know flowers wither. Ain't no shame in it. That's quite a gun you got there.
Sure.
Something about watching you clean it gets me all hot and bothered. I love it.
You'll not charm me, Mr. Bell.
I'll certainly try.
Hey there!
Why are you here?
Oh, don't mind me. Look, friend, I can pass through here if I want.
Why are you doing this? Stop now or you're dead. Final warning.
Calm down.
All
right.
No.
Yeah, get out of here. You pathetic sack of shit. Even the sight of you enrages me.
Probably for the best.
I was a pompous ass. Really, I was. I forgot that I was doing God's work and began to think that I was a god. What a fool. What a terrible, arrogant fool I was. A man of God. And then I met that little sticky black devil. Those little lumps of hell. Just a little back pain. Oh, this'll make it feel better. A gift from the gods. And then it got me by the throat. You all know that. You all laugh at me, pity and despise me, I'm sure, but forgive me. At least forgive me, because all the silly things I do, all the lying and the stealing, somehow it isn't me. Or if it is, it isn't all of me. There's a different, better me stuck inside of here. Dutch sees it. And that's why he puts up with me when I'm sure the rest of you would cast me adrift. And that's why I love him, because he can forgive. Even when I can't forgive myself.
You're one of us, Reverend. We'll always forgive you.
You will?
Well, maybe not always.